Radiolution. Yeah.
Radiolution. 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 Radiolution.
All right. Has the podcast started yet? Did we start taping the podcast? I've never actually listened to a podcast, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Hi, I'm Eric Davidson, coming here all the way from New York City via Ohio. Everybody give me a hand, everybody. Yeah. You can say fucking New Yorker and not clap for me if you want to. Anybody in the other room discussing German, American, Irish, Italian speaking, come on in. You have your meeting here every Wednesday. Come on in. They can't hear. They don't understand my terrible English. Anyway, thanks for coming out tonight to see Beans on Toast. And I'm really just going to introduce them quickly and say that Beans on Toast was probably the most bland thing I ever ate in my entire life on tour. And I was amazed by how much English people love beans on toast. Oh, yeah. They just love their beans on toast. And they kept telling me the breakfast tomorrow morning, it's going to be it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. It's going to be great. I wake up, I sit down at the hotel, and there was beans on toast. And it was not the most amazing breakfast I ever had.
On the beans from Heinz in America.
I don't remember. It was white toast with beans.
Yeah.
So anyway, why did you pick that as the name of your act?
Because it was bland.
Yes. All right. Beans on toast, everybody.
Grazie, thank you very much. I hope you don't mind, I'm going to speak English because my Italian is terrible. Bob's is quite good. He'll try and make some jokes. But is that going to be okay? It's okay? I got holes in my trainers, I got a hole in my soul. I've been walking round in circles, I think I'll ever find home. I take a step into the shoe shop, I take 2 steps back. The idea of getting new ones is giving me a heart attack. I put yourself in my shoes, it ain't comfortable. You know I need to get some new ones, I got the new shoes blues. I made my bed, I'll lie in it, and you can lie here too. You might wake up in the morning with the new shoes blues. I'm gonna get a pair of laces, better than the ones I've got. I'm gonna learn to put my foot down, I'm gonna learn to tie a knot. I wanna know where they came from, I wanna know where they're made. I wanna know which country, which sweatshop and which brand name. I put yourself in my shoes, it ain't comfortable. You know I need to get some new ones, I got the new shoes blues. I made my bed, I'll lie in it, and you can lie here too. You might wake up in the morning with the new shoes blues. This is a new bit to the song, which we just introduced. It's kind of get the vibe on early doors. I never really know what to say over it though, or how to finish it. This song's only a blues song because it had the word blues in the title. It doesn't really sound like a blues song, it sounds like every other fucking song I've ever written. But blues does rhyme with a lot of words. I hadn't finished my chat. Exactly. We'll keep the chat going. So this song's got loads of different endings though. It's got four different types of endings. It's got a fast ending. It's got a slow ending. It's got exactly the same speed. Or it's got no ending at all. Thank you very much. I don't think everyone's ever chosen the no ending choice. choice before. That's fine though. Good on you.
We're fucked now.
Yeah, now we're fucked. We didn't even know. I normally use the last verse to think about what song we're going to do next. This song's called War on War. It's kind of about smoking weed and believing that drugs should be legal. It's kind of about me giving up taking drugs but still thinking that they should be fucking legal. And it's also kind of about history. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you heard my last album, but some of that shit was true. I've given up smoking cigarettes, I stopped taking cocaine too. And I don't do MDMA no more, but I do still sing that song. I don't regret all the times that I did, and I did have a lot of fun. And the war on drugs ain't a war worth fighting. What about a war on misunderstanding? What about a war on stupid politicians? What about a war on organised religion? What about a war on war? And what about a moment of peace? And what about we don't even have a bloody war? We just spark up this spliff. Well, we're always told to remember and never forget about World War I and World War II and all the tragedy and death that came with that. We keep it in our classrooms and we embed it in our minds as if it was an achievement for humankind. Well, what if we teach something different? And what if we talk of the times when humans succeeded in living together without going out of their minds? And what if we talk about hope and of kind generosity, understanding that everyone's in it together and everyone's got the same needs? To explain the next verse, it needs a bit of explaining, as much as that makes sense. There's a festival in England called Boomtown Festival, and they have, rather than a stage, they have this giant boombox where the DJs out of, and it's world-changing stuff. That's what this next verse is about. Take the boombox out of Boomtown and put it on the Gaza Strip. I get my mate Mike to DJ it and drop some heavy shit. And maybe, just maybe, everyone will come and dance. Pass a couple of pills around and they might even forget about the past. Well, that sounds like a fucking stupid, ignorant idea. If anybody out there's got a better one, baby, I'm all ears. And the war on drugs ain't a war worth fighting. What about a war on misunderstandings? What about a war on stupid politicians? What about a war on organised religion? What about a war on war? What about a moment of peace? What about we don't even have a bloody war? We just spark up this spliff. Right. Hang on. No, exactly. Mix it up a little bit. Has the football finished now? You guys want to come in at the back? Are you comfortable? I'm a big believer in feng shui. If you guys want to come through, you can. I could come out there. I'm going to stand on here for sure. Oh, God, don't do that. I ain't even got shoes on. I'm going to stay. I was going to come and dance down there. I'm not dancing down there anymore. Yeah, things. Don't feel the need to dance. I'll do the dance then. You guys can sit down. It's kind of a mixture. I don't know whether you know, but today's kind of a mixture of a gig and like a radio show, which is like the old word for podcast. So I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also talking to my mum, who's listening at home next week. Hi, Mum. I love you. I'm sorry I don't call as much as I should. But yeah, anyway. I'm not a poster boy for recreational drugs. I'm a 32-year-old man with a pocket full of stories, a handful of songs, and a 3-chord master plan. I try to be nice and enjoy myself. I take things in my stride. I'll see the poetry in the simple things that happen in my life. And I believe in love and family and trusting in my friends. Believe in myself, but I also know that I don't know everything. So I don't take things too seriously, and I like to play the fool. I understand the best things in life aren't things at all. The best questions go unanswered, the best mysteries untold. I keep my head held high, keep my shoes untied, keep a movement in my soul. Well, if everything happens for a reason and everything's gonna be alright, well, one thing leads to another, these things happen all the time. When I look at the big picture, I just see loads of holes. Some of them so far away and some right here at home. But I'm not surprised when politics sells off its policies and religion contradicts itself with every blasphemy. Well, the prophecy, it came and went, and I'm stood where I stand in the same blue Nike hoodie with a bin bag in my hand. The best journeys are best travelled with the best of friends. The best beginnings start before the means to an end. So be careful, be cautious, beware. Bollocks, that's bullshit. Be a breath of fresh air. You like fresh? There's a fucking lot of nice fresh air here in Italy. We've been to see some beautiful places since we've been here. Fresh air in abundance. I've got a fresh air dance. You guys like this? I could do it with both my hands. Sometimes it goes up. You guys want to do the dance? I did say you didn't have to at the start, but for everybody listening at home, Mum, just in case you are listening, everybody in the room is doing the dance. Let's at least let them think that. It's not just me. Never do that, would I? Fingers crossed. Well, I'm not sure what fracking is, but it sounds really bad. Drilling holes into the hills and poisoning the land. Searching for an energy that we're told that we need by the people who own the shares in the fracking companies. Well, at least we've got the internet to form our own opinions until someone that you've never met decides to outlaw wanking. Well, they'll watch what you get off on and see whether they agree with that. It's like it was a secret that human beings masturbate. And if you let them censor one thing, then they're soon gonna censor more until the things that you read aren't real anymore. And if we stop thinking for ourselves, things are gonna get bad. Something worth thinking about before things get out of hand. Grazie. It's nice to be here. It's such good vibes here as well. We've had an amazing few days in Italy, if not extremely odd. We did a gig in a wine bar for a 2.5 hour gig in a wine bar to people that were eating.
And a deli.
In a deli. But we've been practicing our kind of laid back. We'll do some love songs. We're well rehearsed on the love songs at the moment. In fact, one of the gigs, because the set was so long, I did like a whole... I did every song I've ever written about my girlfriend, which is like 6 songs, in order, with this whole stories in between. And this is the first song I ever wrote for Lizzie B. This is it's called My New Number One. She's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's sexy and she's fun. She's confident and clever. She's my new number one, and when she smiles, it's generous. Ah, she's a winner. She's always up for dancing, and she likes drinking tequila. She's adventurous and daring and fun to be around. She somehow reaches up so far with both feet on the ground, and she likes reggae music and and face painting, climbing to the roofs of abandoned buildings, from a tiny little Valentine's card to the morning with a lollipop lady. A quick kiss on the escalator with the prettiest girl at the party. I hope she's got her socks on, the one she pulls to her knees. I can't wait till I get home and I'm gonna see Lizzie B. She got my favourite CD as a present for me before it even came out. We had pork chops for dinner. She made breakfast as well. Well, I get along with all her friends and might think she's great. I took her to meet my parents on Sunday night, and now I trust her with the password and the keys to the house. The home is where the heart is and nobody else. And she liked reggae music and face painting, climbing to the roofs of abandoned buildings, from a tiny little Valentine's card to the morning with a lollipop lady. A quick kiss on the escalator with the prettiest girl at the party. I hope she's got her socks on, the one she pulls to her knees. I can't wait till I get home and I'm gonna see Lizzie B. Hang up. Okay, so Slanta?
Irish. What?
What? Cheers. Oh, cheers, yeah. Salute, is that right? Slanta.
He's Irish, I think.
Fuck. In Italian?
He's Irish.
Don't fucking confuse me, guys. Really, this is the podcast.
Yeah, the podcast.
I'm going to sound like it. Can we edit this bit out so I don't look like such a fucking douchebag? Cheers. Or I can only do one cheers at a time.
Where was Lizzie B? Last time I bought a pint in English, man.
He is Irish as well. He's not even lying.
Ungrateful bastard.
Cheers. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Cheers. Jesus, there's other language.
He's ruining the podcast.
Yeah, mate, what are you doing? Giving it the big un? Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Salute.
We've got a trigger man. What we're gonna? So since everybody got involved in that bit of chit chat, which is great, that's useful because I was going to bring in the kind of crowd participation bit of the gig. It's early on, I know, but we're going to do it. So do you like music? Yeah. You like all different types of music? You like reggae music? Okay, so this is what's going to happen. We're going to do a sing-along song. And the sing-along line is, I say, I don't think I mentioned reggae. And then you say, I fucking love it. It's as simple as that. That's all you have to do for the sing-along. And if I believe that you love reggae, I'll do my one and only reggae song. And if I believe that you really fucking love it, I'll do it in a reggae voice. So it's a bit like choose your own adventure. This song's called Old Grunge. I used to play in a grunge band when I was 17. I had a Fender Mustang and a pair of ripped up jeans. We used to play the Army and Navy. We did shitloads of gigs. We got a bit of a following back in sunny old Essex. Well, it wasn't quite Seattle, but we thought that it was cool. And I had a fucking great time throwing my guitar against the wall. Yeah, I love Nirvana. In 1995, it'd been about a year or so since Kurt Cobain had died. But history repeats itself and fashion turns around, and they've invented a genre called new grunge now. After new metal, new rave, and even new folk, you can pigeonhole the music, but the music never stops. You got soul, jazz, ska, punk, classical guitar. You got hip-hop, electro, drum and bass, bluegrass and avant-garde. If there's someone there to sing along, there'll be someone else to hum it. I don't think I mentioned reggae yet. Oh my word, what about the people at home? My mum is just going to be crying into a... I don't know what my mum does.
Sink.
She's crying into a sink. I don't think I mentioned reggae yet. After listening to Nirvana, I started listening to rap. I used to love Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Wu-Tang Clan. I think the first time I heard techno, I was into my late teens. I was at some rave in Luton on a really banging E, and I'd dance all night to the music, and then I would go home. I'd lay in bed the next day and listen to the Counting Crows. My mum raised me on the Beatles. She said Paul McCartney was God, so I learned pretty early on the importance of a song. But history repeats itself and fashion turns around. Just look at Paul McCartney now. Well, you got rock and pop, rock and roll, rock and rockabilly. You got Detroit house and acid house, Britpop and indie. If there's someone there to sing along, there'll be someone else to hum it. I don't think I mentioned reggae yet. Let's do the reggae song then. So from that I worked out that you wanted the reggae song, but you didn't want it in a reggae voice. Or do you fucking love it? To be honest, it's better in the reggae voice, so whether you want it or not, I was always going to do it that way. Lots of editing on this podcast, I'm afraid. This song is like all good reggae songs, this song was inspired by Ally McBeal. And in Ally McBeal, they use theme tunes to get over problems in their life. And this is a theme tune for me to not take cocaine for a whole weekend. And it's called Charlie. No, Charlie, no, no, no. No, Charlie, no. I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. Well, I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. I'm gonna eat salad, I'm gonna eat fruits, I'm gonna eat the vegetable. I'm gonna drink water, I'm gonna drink wine, I'm gonna drink it all of the time. But I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. No, Charlie, no, no, no. No, Charlie, no. I could do the next bit in my voice if you want. Or keep on with the reggae voice. You guys don't care, do you? Well, sometimes the Charlie make you feel so good, and then it make you feel so bad. Well, Charlie make you happy for a little while, and then the Charlie make you feel oh so sad. And I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. No, Charlie, no. Thanks, guys. We're going to do one more song, and then we're going to do something which we don't normally do in gigs. Is we're going to have like a live podcast radio special interview. I don't know whether you guys were expecting that either. We weren't, but I'm up for it. But first, we're going to do a song about chickens. Do you like chickens? You don't? Okay, you guys. Well, this is a song about eating chickens, so maybe if you don't like them, you'll prefer that. How do you say chicken in Italian? Pollo. I'll try and work that into the song somehow. I don't think I'll be able to. This is about a restaurant in England called Nando's, which is it's like a chicken restaurant, basically. It's the best way I can explain it. It's like the Colonel from KFC in like a really pretty evening dress. Don't tell me the truth about chicken farming. Thinking about it does my head in. 24 chicken wings for $6.99. That's 85p for each chicken that died. You can get dead chicken everywhere that you go. There's 4 chicken shops on this very road. And there's also a supermarket with chicken dipper strips and frozen chicken burgers, whole cooked chicken, chicken chow mein, 24 wings for $2.99. That's 25p for each dead chicken Thinking about it does my head in. And it's Nando's for dinner tonight. They make their dead chicken taste really nice. In every city, in every town, it's peri-peri chicken enough to go around. It brings me right back to the start. Where on earth are these chicken farms? In a dark warehouse, tens of thousand eggs are hatched a day. They turn little chicks into full-grown chickens in under 7 days. They use chemicals and steroids to meet their demands. I'm gonna sing me a little chicken song about a great big chicken farm. And they run these weird experiments. I heard chicken are born without any heads, just legs and wings and a few leftovers. This chicken gave birth to a Zinger Tower burger. We all know this shit's morally wrong. I'm gonna sing me a little chicken song. Well, I'm not saying that I am a vegetarian. Shit, I eat chicken with the best of them. It just feels like the whole thing could end in a disaster, the way things generally do when you fuck with Mother Nature. Well, the chicken gonna get their revenge one day. You just wait and see. There'll be a giant monster hybrid chicken that eats humans for tea. And he'll break out of the warehouse and he'll roam the earth and eat all you motherfuckers with peri-peri sauce. Thank you. Grazie, grazie. Are we going to do the podcast, the interview bit now? So we're gonna press pause on the gig and go into a live debate about chicken farming. Let's get there. Let's get Eric. Eric said he wanted to be introduced as the American dude.
I asked you not to use the word dude. I'm an American cat or an American brother or an American, which is bad enough.
Can I take a chair for this part of the evening? Is that all right?
Yeah, there's a monitor right there. There you go. So wait, pull one up here. Yeah. All right, so Franz, who put on this show, so everybody give him a hand. Everybody, he's sitting behind the.
Grazie, Franz. Where is he?
He's a great man. He put on this whole thing, and he said I should do this little interview deal here to make the podcast more interesting for those who don't know what radio is.
For the people at home.
People at home, yes.
For your mum.
In front of their laptops when they stop looking at Britney Spears' naked photos or whatever.
Can't find him anymore.
All right, so that last song, you said you were not a vegetarian, but that song is one of the more better written quick summations of why you don't eat the giant chicken that will attack you someday. So have you been a vegetarian or have you thought about being a vegetarian?
I thought about it. I wish I was, but I'm not. And it's easy to criticize yourself in song. Someone else said that, and I was like, why the fuck are you bothering singing songs then, in the last verse? Well, so you don't believe in what you sing about. But
being honest, surely.
Yeah. I think a lot of people the thing is as well, the whole world eats chicken. Like every culture ever going eats chicken, and
it's probably the most popular food in the world, surely.
Yeah, and it's cool. I think chicken is probably the only animal that I would kill.
If you could,
because they're little bastards.
If I could catch it, yeah.
They piss you off. They're the fucking.
No, just because it was if it was me versus cow and I was hungry, I wouldn't fucking kill a cow.
Well, the cow's.
But if it was me versus chicken and I was hungry,
that's because the cow could fuck you up and the chicken's little.
So I'm a coward. That's what we. I'm glad this interview's going this way. Yeah. I am a coward.
Coward.
Yeah. I thought that one as well. Yeah, it's full of puns.
Well, now, we were talking about this earlier. We were saying in England, the stereotypes that all the food in England is pretty bad. I was joking about beans on toast. Of course, there's great food in England, like Indian food and
pies.
And so just to get off what we can't eat, what can we eat in England that is really fucking awesome?
To be honest, England's just about.
Well, and you can buy local, can't you? You can go down to your local.
Local is beer or at the pub, is it?
Yeah, your local is your pub. You're right, but you can go down. Yeah, maybe you can go down.
Shut up, man.
Hey! No footy
give him a
fights.
mic. Let's give him a mic. Let's spread the. No, sorry. What were you saying,
Finish
Bob?
about all the great food in England. He was trying to talk about.
He was saying, I think buy local.
Buy local is the idea about it's a song, isn't it? It's obviously a theme that runs through it.
Kill your own fucking chickens.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the song says. If you want to eat a chicken, you kill it. Don't kill thousands of them. And also, if you're gonna surely it's bad. Like if you kill that many chickens and then eat them, they're well scared, aren't they?
It's quite hard to catch a chicken. Have you seen Rocky 1, the film?
Oh, the worst.
That's his training, isn't it? To fight the big bad guy. He can't catch a chicken when he's unfit. So if you're really fit, you can catch a chicken, you can eat it, and then, you know.
Ironically, there's no scene in that movie, I think, where he actually catches the chicken.
You're right. It's fucking hard.
So he never really
He
learned
couldn't even do it. Even Rocky can't catch a chicken.
The Russian beat Rocky, but not he couldn't beat the chicken.
He couldn't beat the chicken.
Also, so I don't mean to harp on this, but the beans on toast. So did you grow up with beans on toast? Or was it
No,
something
not
that
at all.
was-
I don't even like it. It just explains.
I love it.
It's just it's known for being simple, cheap, easy, and English, which
It's
is
a
all the
wartime
things
food.
that I am. So it's just I think I can sit up all night dreaming up band names. I think band names are probably more important than fucking songs. And somebody said that, I was like, oh, it's not very descriptive, your band name. It's like, it's fucking
Actually, it's extremely
And
descriptive.
what I wanted to say is it does what it says on the tin, but I thought that was too.
Also, asking
too
about
good.
a band name is one of the most boring, stupid questions a guy could ever ask.
So, where did you come up with that? Oh. I've been asked a few times. I've got my stock answer.
So what have you liked to eat so far in Italy? And please don't say pasta or pizza.
Well, no, yeah, we had pizza on the first night, but we didn't. You know, we haven't had lots of pizza. We had an amazing pasta meal in. Oh God, what's the place called?
Yellow pumpkin.
Salsa
Manitoba.
Maggiore Terme. That was incredible pasta. Coffee. That's the best thing we've had in Italy every day.
True, very
No,
true.
we've had some killer steaks. No, we've had hospitality in England. If you play a gig, you get given like a pack of crisps and a warm beer. And in Italy, you get like invited into someone's life, and you get like a 3-course meal and fine wines and special desserts. And yeah, I've eaten better food in the last week than I've eaten.
But everyone loves their local dish, don't they? Every different town says you should eat this. You know, that's the
People are
difference.
proud. They're proud.
Yeah, it's good. We haven't had polenta, ironically.
Is that Irish?
No, it's not.
Wait, the Irish guy in the house, like, what's a good food from Ireland that we should eat?
Irish stew, surely.
The court.
Wait,
He's going to say Guinness.
Yeah, he's.
He's going to say Guinness.
We had the famine, we just drank.
Oh, you're still talking about the
Stereotype.
famine.
Stereotype.
Still talking
Easy
about the
Still
stereotype.
the potatoes.
Yeah.
All right, so Beans and Toast are going to play now, and thank you all for coming out. Don't be shy. Come on down and sit. You know, there's free seats up front. Have a seat. Enjoy them. These are some of the best lyrics. The line he had earlier, some of the best things in life aren't things, is a really, really great line. So have a great time and play. Everybody, Beans on Toast, everybody.
Thank you. Interview over. Gig back on.
Okay.
And all right. So in contrary to everything that we just said, this is a love song. We're going back to the kind of food aspect of life. This is a love song. I wrote so many love songs about my girlfriend that she said I wasn't allowed to write anymore. So this is a love song about the food that my girlfriend cooks. Basically, and it's called Lizzie's Cooking. Well, I can't wait till I get home. I hope that Lizzie's got the oven on, because it's embarrassing to admit, but I can't cook for shit. But if I play fair and if I play nice, I might get a feast tonight, cause my baby, she loves to cook, and I never had it quite so good. And I'm not being chauvinistic, don't tar me with that brush. She wears the trousers if she wants to, and I'll always do the washing up. But not only is she fun, creative and good looking, but I've never tasted anything as good as Lizzie's cooking. And it's a light-hearted love song from a heavy, heavy heart. And I knew that it was right from the very start. Hold me tight, hold me close, and I'll whisper in your ear, my love for you, it ain't going nowhere. My love for you ain't going nowhere. I tell you, she knows all the tricks, and she knows how to have a bit of fun with it. And each time we sit down to tea, I know that I'm a lucky kid. I guess the cooking is just like a bonus point, and I get to eat it most every night because my baby, she loves to cook, and I never had it quite so good. And I'm not being chauvinistic, don't tie me with that brush. She wears the trousers if she wants to, and I'll always do the washing up. But not only is she fun, creative and good looking, but I've never tasted anything as good as Lizzie's cooking. No, I've never tasted anything as good as Lizzie's cooking. Thank you. I don't know if there's songs that anybody particularly wanted to hear. Nope. It's always worth checking because I can never remember what songs I want to play. I met a pretty girl at a festival with a bag of MDMA. One bit. Fucking hell. How can I get this? I've sung this song so many times. Got the first line wrong. Can we edit that out of the podcast? He didn't put his thumb up, but I think he meant it. We're going to do banjo special on this one, hopefully. I met a pretty girl at a festival with a bag of MDMA. Oh, we both took a great big dab and went to greet the day. Now I warn you, this shit tastes foul when you put it in your gob. If you try to swallow all of it, it'll knock your fucking socks off. So the two of us were wired and the festival's in flow. We wandered round and watched some bands, smiling as we go. As the day turns into nighttime, a fire's being lit. We dance to an unknown DJ and sneak a little kiss. Well, being drunk can make a girl seem prettier than she is. I'm not the only one who's made mistakes when I was pissed. And trying to work out right from wrong on ecstasy is tough. But it's MDM amazing. I feel like I'm in love. And with the night comes brand new friends everywhere we go. And we're sitting round campfires with people we don't know. And every time we move along we have another dab. I'm gurning my face off, but I'm really, really glad. And we're cuddling and kissing, we're talking like a team, dancing so intensely for life and love and dreams. As the moon watches the sunrise, it opens up the day. We just open up the wrap for more MDMA. Well, being drunk can make a girl seem prettier than she is. I'm not the only one who's made mistakes when I was pissed. And trying to work out right from wrong on ecstasy is tough. But it's MDM amazing. I feel like I'm in love. And then I woke beneath a tree in the pissing down of rain. The pretty girl had disappeared with her MDMA. And the festival was over, 'cause everything was closed. There's just abandoned tents here now, and people going home. Well, I miss my lift to London. My money's all been spunked. I've even lost my mobile phone. I think I'm fucked. And then from out of nowhere, bounding across the field, smiling like a summer's day, comes my pretty girl. But she bought a cup of tea for me. She kisses me on the lips, and then she whispers in my ear, She's bought some liquid acid. Thank you. We're going to sort of see. This is a song about terrible music venues in England. So it's nice to play it in such a... We was hearing about the history of... well, not the history, but the workings of this building today. And it sounds amazing. Sounds like you got some good people looking after your cultural scenes rather than money-hungry arseholes.
So much beer.
Thank you. Well, don't you think they've sold out rock and roll to a marketing campaign for a mobile phone? And don't you think that it would be a shame if every single venue was exactly the same? Well, I like playing gigs, I like the people, I like the crowd. I've been doing it for a long, long time now. But recently my gigs are all in O2 academies, and there's something about them that annoys me. Don't you think they've sold out rock and roll for a marketing campaign to a mobile phone? Don't you think that it would be a shame if every single venue was exactly the same? £4.80 for a pint of Guinness in a plastic glass. You must be fucking joking, mate. You're having a laugh. The bar staff get paid pittance. They take money from my merch, and there's plasma screen TVs everywhere advertising stuff. And don't you think they've sold out rock and roll for a marketing campaign for a mobile phone? Don't you think that it would be a shame if every single venue was exactly the same? Thanks. Let's do this is a song about our tour in America, actually. We was in America in March, and we had an amazing time and visited all these brilliant places. But I don't know if you know anything about songwriting, but writing songs about brilliant times isn't the same. So rather than writing a song about how great it was, we wrote a song about the really terrible evening that we had. And this song's called Fuck You, Nashville. I love the fact there's beers everywhere as well. Things didn't turn out the way that I had planned them. In fact, it feels like everything went wrong. Oh, things didn't turn out the way that I hoped that they would. And that sounds like the basis of a good old country song. Oh, Nashville, you're a traffic jam, and you can't find conversation in this town. You're like a Disneyland of country music, a cheeseburger of contradiction. You're a chip jar covers band, murdering a John Prine song. Well, I pinned all of my hopes on you, and you let me down. So fuck you, Nashville. I'm getting out of town. I came in via New York, Detroit and Chicago, through Canada and the Midwest. I fell in love with every city I felt such great hospitality. So Nashville, it's a shame that you act like a dick. Oh Nashville, you're a closed door and you can't find conversation in this town. You're all merchandise and souvenirs made in a sweatshop overseas. And I pinned all of my hopes on you and you let me down. So fuck you Nashville, I'm getting out of town. Bobby Banjo, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Nashville. We're just doing different parts of the song, aren't we? There's a chorus there in the recorded version. To be honest, the whole end bit of this song is like it's the bit where we say sorry, Nashville, we do really like you, which I think we had to do for the recorded version, just in case we ever get a chance to play there again. And we should probably do for the podcast version that we're doing right now. So. Nashville, you know we didn't mean that. And I'm sorry about all the things I said. And as I drive away across the Smoky Mountains, my heart hangs heavy with regret. We met some nice folks out in East Nashville, and it's not your fault that my gig was empty. I guess it's hard to impress you when songwriters like me are to a penny. Oh, but Nashville, if you let me, I'd like to give it another try. Well, I put my towel between my legs and climbed down from up on high. 'Cause I pinned all of my hopes on you, and you played along. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Oh, Nashville, you inspired me to write you a song. Thank you. It's I guess we're getting towards the end of the gig. Just so you know, I'm a massive Encore fan. So
What was the good town in America, if you don't mind me asking?
that's a whole different song.
Yeah.
We can do that. Maybe we'll do that in the encore. Maybe we'll do that in the encore, but it depends whether it's the end of the gig or not. But this song's got, I wouldn't say it's got nothing to do with America. It's got something to do with the whole world over. This song's about blowjobs. We was talking about we was talking about Italian politics earlier. That was it, wasn't it? Everyone likes a blowjob. Well, it might have been the best one-night stand that I've ever had. Well, the timing was perfect. You got to agree with that. I'd have been laid for ages. I just got home from tour. It felt like you were waiting there by my front door. I said you smelled nice. You gave me a kiss. We had a little dance and you followed me to bed. I said I liked you. You moved to Cornwall. The very next day, you got a laugh, though, darling, ain't it funny sometimes? Life just works out that way. And I like dancing naked, it's my favourite thing to do. We screw to jazz and country, I got a blowjob for the blues. Not only were you beautiful, but I really like your smell. I've always found that important in a girl. When you're an artist, and I'm a drunk, so let's just keep on dancing until we fuck it up. I said I liked you, you moved to Cornwall. The very next day, you got a laugh, though, darling, ain't it funny sometimes? Life just works out that way. You got a laugh, though, darling, ain't it funny sometimes? Life just works out that way. Thank you. This is a song we didn't write. This is a song by my favourite songwriter in the world, a guy called Todd Snyder. And I guess it's about, it's kind of about tipping bartenders, which is something that no one in Europe does, but it's kind of about being nice. And the bartenders here have been well nice to us.
I think
Thank you. Are they here?
They tip in Italy, no?
Do you tip? No.
No, the bartender.
But one small cultural difference is when you give money, you don't put it into someone's hand. You put it on the... I punched a guy in the fucking petrol station earlier. I was trying to give him the money and he wanted me to put it on the plate. And I was like, ah! I threw it in the guy's face. It was... Yeah, exactly that. I think I got the petrol for free. Just like, threw all the fucking coppers. But, yeah, this song, I guess, is kind of about it. I didn't write the song, so I don't get to say what it's about. But I guess it's like a foul trip to Lukenberg. I dance with my 2 beers here as well. Well, old Miss Virgie tended bar in this shack out in the hills. It never made her no bunny boys, but it paid up all of her bills. But she must have been about 8 years old, but her heart was warm and her beer was cold. She gave away more than she ever sold, and she was smiling all the time. I used to sing off in the corner every Thursday night to this rowdy crowd of cowboys, bikers and barroom fights. When they were drinking beer and carrying on, not one of them would listen to one of my songs. Old Miss Virgie sang along. She knew them all by heart. And then one night after closing, she pours me a beer. She said, come over here and sit down, you little shit. I got something you need to hear. She said, life isn't easy getting through. Everybody's going to make things tough on you. But I can tell you right now, if you dig what you do, it'll never get you down. She said, life's too short to worry. Life's too long to hate. It's too short not to love everybody. And life's too long to wait. I mean, a lot of men haggle for gaggle all the time, trying to save a nickel, maybe break a dime. But not me, no siree. I ain't got the time. Seen old Virgie, I guess it's been about 10 years. I've been bumming around the country singing my songs for tips and beers. The nights are long and the driving's tough. The hotels stink and the pay sucks. I can't dig what I do enough. It never gets me down. I said life's too short to worry. Life's too long to hate. It's too short not to love everybody. And life's too long to wait. I mean, a lot of men haggle for gaggle all the time, trying to save a nickel, maybe break a dime. But not me, no siree. I ain't got the time. Thank you very much, Ruben Bees on Toast. Should we do more? I think that's officially an encore. We'll carry on.
What is that song about the price of grain?
That's last.
We can do that one.
Another song about that first girlfriend.
Okay, you want more? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll fulfill... But I'll skip right to the end of the story. Not that I'm just playing for this one guy, but since he's got since it's our gig together. So skip to the end of the story. That was the one where I met her, and this is the one where I'm going to marry her. And it's also about my favourite city in America. And it's a song called New Orleans Honeymoon. Well, I've never missed you quite as much as I did that night in New Orleans, in the Spotted Cat on Frenchman Street. You should have heard this woman sing, transported to a timeless place where everything was magical. And baby, all it made me do is think about you. You're 20,000 miles away, probably getting up for work, awoken by a saxophone on the other side of the world. Feels like you can hear me as I propose my love to you. I'm coming home tomorrow, and I got something that I'm gonna ask you. And we'll eat oysters and crawfish and seafood all day, and we'll dance all evening, make love all night in a cheap motel on the banks of the Mississippi. Well, I'm coming home tomorrow with a Question for you, I'd like to bring you back here one day for a New Orleans honeymoon. Well, I know that you would love it here. The city would look good on you. Catch a necklace from the sky, fear the wind and feel the voodoo. Playful, proud and positive, the daughter of a summer's day. They'll be dancing in the street the minute that the brass band plays a song about a number. Is it 51 or 46? It doesn't even matter if the song belongs to both of us. It's written in the river, and you can hear it when the busker sings, I'll love you forever. That's why I'm bringing home a ring. And we'll eat oysters and crawfish and seafood all day, and we'll dance all evening and make love all night in a cheap motel on the banks of the Mississippi. Well, I'm coming home tomorrow with a question for you. I'd like to bring you back here as my wife for a New Orleans honeymoon. I always thought this song was quite kind of not really a massive crowd pleaser and quite introverted and quite personal. But if I did a mouth trumpet, I'd probably change it around. That's given me enough computer game energy to sing you guys the last chorus verse. Well, I bought this ring on Royal Street from a little family jewelry shop. It reminds me of the perfumery and my favourite Tom Robbins book with aloe bar and Kudra and a love that is immortal. So if you choose to wear it, that's exactly what it stands for. Through life and death and space and time, comedy and tragedy, I'll love you forever, baby. Will you marry me? Thank you. So we'll do one more and then that'll actually be the end. Or we can do two more and it'll be the end. Your choice. You want two more? Okay, so I know what I'm going to finish on. I just don't know what I'm going to sing now. You want another emotional one? No. Tough shit. This is a song about, it's another song about weddings actually, but it's a good friend of mine that I grew up with asked me to sing at his wedding. And I was like, fuck, what the hell am I going to sing? You know, I got like songs about getting hammered or songs about how much I love my girlfriend, which are never going to work at anybody else's wedding. So I wrote a song especially for his wedding. And it's called Flying Clothesline. Even though it should be, in hindsight, it should be called Your Mum, because I've never written such a heart-wrenching song that says your mum so many times. Like that? Well, your mum and my mum, they were mates when they were kids. Thick as thieves in the old East End, the best of friends. Growing up in London in the 1960s, they've got some stories, I bet they've got some secrets. Your mum's favourite Beatle, that was Paul. If I remember right, my mum liked John Lennon. And they all followed the Fab Four right through their teenage years, searching for that crazy wisdom. Your mum met your dad and moved to Nottingham. Mine did the same and went to Essex. But they always stayed in touch while they raised their families, and they'd meet up every Christmas. Because friendship, it don't matter about distance. Friendship only matters about friends. It doesn't matter where in the world that you are, as long as you can rely on them. And then time flies by like they say that it does, but it also goes so slow. And them holidays in Bridlington seem like a long, long time ago. And as we grow new branches, as we expand our trees, we're still as close as ever, friends of the family. Adventure 2000, a Ninja scooter, and your old ZX Spectrum. I remember when my brother fell down the stairs recreating American wrestling, and the time we stained the carpet on the living room floor. We tried to scrub it out, but we knew that we had got caught. Well, those strives felt like forever, but those weekends, they were fun. We'd sometimes meet halfway and get a burger and chips at Megatron. It didn't matter how long since we had been in touch, we'd always just pick up where we left off. Because friendship, it don't matter about distance. Friendship only matters about truths. And it doesn't matter where in the world that you are, as long as they can rely on you. And it's a flying clothesline from the top turnbuckle by the ultimate warrior. Joe Blogg's jeans, high-tech shoes and an Eclipse spliffy t-shirt. If we were mates as children, we were buddies in our teens. We're still as close as ever, friends of the family. Maybe a banjo solo? Today, dressed up as adults, celebrating your big day, welcoming Kim into your family as the game of life gets played. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Bergamo. This is
penultimate.
It's been great. I feel it. I hope the people at home can feel it too. Or if we switched off the fucking podcast,
It's still going, no?
It's still going. I'd be surprised if anybody's still listening. But. We're gonna do one more song, and this is a song. It's a song about the misdistribution of wealth in the world. I know it's an emotional time. We always use this. This is a great opportunity for us to explain that we're selling CDs and T-shirts. So if you want to, work out that you can distribute things a little bit differently, but not necessarily. Not last night. In fact, maybe fuck that. We're selling T-shirts, CDs. We're also selling art. Where was we last night? What's the place called? Archie.
Castiglione d'Estiviere. Yeah?
You know the place?
Archie Dallo.
Archie.
The socialist
These
place.
guys, this socialist club in the
Yeah.
we're fully fledged member. We didn't take our gig fee last night. We didn't take our gig fee last night. We took artwork, and it doesn't look so good in the cold hard light of day. So anyway, yeah, maybe these are in jokes. We've been spending too much time with each other. This song is called The Price of Rice, but I love the fact that someone said Price of Grain.
Yeah, that was good.
Was it the Irish?
No, it's that guy in the corner.
Wow, the price of rice is rising from a penny to a pound, and there'll soon be starving people everywhere we look around. I don't understand the economy, so I'll sing another tune, but let's just try to make sure everybody's got some food. Wow, the price of a house is rising, the mortgage rates are fucked. It looks like first-time buyers are running out of luck. Your bank accounts are in the red and Cameron's in the blue. If Northern Rock collapses, what the fuck is he gonna do? My old man said, remember the Waltons? Well, they were poor, but they were happy. You got food on your back, you got clothes in your mouth. You should be fucking happy. And someone's always got more than you. Someone's always got less. Don't worry about it. Be true to yourself and try your fucking best. Well, the price of petrol's rising and the barrel's running dry. The motorways are gridlocked and still you want to drive. We keep on blaming Esso, we keep on blaming Shell, we keep on blaming leaders, but we never blame ourselves. My old man said, remember the Waltons? Well, they were poor, but they were happy. You got food on your back, you got clothes in your mouth. You should be fucking happy. Someone's always got more than you. Someone's always got less. Well, don't worry about it. Be true to yourself and try your fucking best. Wow, the price of life is precious and you only get one chance. So let the chips fall where they lie. Try to have a laugh. Don't take yourself so seriously. If you wanted to change the world, start treating everybody how you'd like to be treated yourself. Thank you very much. It was on toast. Thanks to you and Franz and everyone here. Big up.
Radiolution. Yeah.
Radiolution.